Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In previous video we have learned about the pressure belts. Today we are going to learn more about the pressure belts. I have been presenting the picture from which I am reading. So let's begin. At first we have the pressure belts. There exists a defined patterns of alternate high and low pressure belts over the earth's surface. A pressure belt is a zone of uniform width around the earth extent in the east west direction parallel to the lines of the latitude. On the earth's surface there are in all 7 pressure belts. 4 belts of high pressure separates 3 low pressure belts. First we have the equatorial low pressure belts. The equatorial belt of low pressure expands from the equator to 5° north and 5° south. This belt has been formed due to vertical sun rays fall on the region through the year. As such, air is warm and light all the year round. The air expands and becomes lighter, rises upward as convection current, and finally ascends to form the low pressure belt. Number 2. Equatorial calm or doldrums. The belt of equatorial low pressure is termed as doldrums because there is no horizontal movement of air and wind. Air is continuous by ascending from this region. Thus, in the equatorial region, calm conditions prevail and the region is called equatorial calm or doldrum, which means to stagnant. Number 3. Subtropical high pressure belt. 2 subtropical high pressure belts are formed near the tropics and extend between 30° to 35° north and south latitude. The cause behind the formation of these 2 high pressure belts are warm and moist air over the equator rises, cools and spreads toward the north pole and south pole. On reaching latitude 30° north and 30° south, the air becomes cool, dense and heavy. Consequently, it descends to form these high pressure belts. These are regions of calm with light winds and quite stable weather condition. Due to the rotation of the earth, cold air from the polar region swings toward this region. Number 4. We have the subtropical calm, horse latitude. In the subtropical, I have changed the page so you can see what I am reading. So let's start from the horse latitude again. Horse latitude, in the subtropical high pressure belts, the air is calm, so these high pressure belts are known as subtropical calms. It is so frequently known as horse latitude. It explains that in the colonial days of sailing ships carrying horses used to sail from Europe to West Indies. On the way over this region, because of absence of horizontal wind, ship had to unload cargo. So many horses were thrown into Atlantic Ocean to make the ship lighter to conserve drinking water. Since then, the region between 30° to 35° parallel in both hemispheres are frequently called horse latitude. Now we have the 5th number, the subpolar low pressure belts, an Arctic or Antarctic circle. 2 subpolar low pressure belts are located between 60° to 65° north and south. In these belts, low pressures are developed because the Earth's rotation swings bulk of air from these areas toward the equator. Point B. Cold winds of polar highs expand then when they reach these 2 regions, and warm and light westerlies blow above cold and heavy polar winds. So in the subpolar region the density of air is less, pressure is also low. Number 7, we have the polar high pressure belts and north pole and south pole. 2 high pressure belts are found in north and south pole because this is a region permanently low temperature. As such, the pressure of the air is high, evaporation is less, so water vapor is almost absent here, and the air that rises above the subpolar regions swing and descend over these areas. So we have learned about the 7 pressure belts of the Earth's atmosphere. So now we are going to learn about pressure cells. Variation in the distribution of the land and water cause variation in the temperature and pressure over land and water even in the same latitudes. For these there is no continuous belt of pressure all over the world. The discontinuity of these bands of air temperature and pressure over the same latitude form isolate small cell of air pressure. These concentric pressure centers or cells are known as pressure cells. In the northern hemisphere is sorry, huh, in the northern hemisphere is greater variation due to the location of the continent and ocean. Therefore, air pressure cells are seen more often over the northern hemisphere. Now we are going to learn about the shifting of pressure belts and planetary winds. The pressure belt of the world are formed mainly because of the heat of the sun. So the pressure belts shift with the apparent annual movement of the sun. Owing to the revolutions of the earth, there is an apparent movement of the sun from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere. With the movement of the sun, the pressure belts shift northward in the summer and southward in the winter. So today we learn about the 7 pressure belts of the earth, what is pressure cells and shifting of pressure cells. Today today we have learned about this. In the next video I will read the planetary winds. So see you in the next video. Hope you have liked the video. Please subscribe my channel for more informative videos like this.